Yo, 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 it's Ozzy Kid here. Today, got another episode of Ozzy Teaches in. Got some throwback UFC 4 for the scene. And the reason I'm playing UFC 4 is because the new season has started for UFC 5. So, that's what I do. I play a bit of UFC 4 for like a week. And then I hop back on UFC 5. Let's climb up the leaderboards. So for you guys that are thinking, when is your next stream, Ozzy Kid? Probably will be in, like on Monday. That next Monday, I'd say next Monday. Yeah, the highly anticipated Ozzy Kid stream in. But I was actually excited yesterday because I looked at the season and it was like, I literally looked at it and it said 1 hour left. I was like, what the hell? I was like, no way. That means I'm gonna play UFC 4 tomorrow in it. And I was like, I'm way too excited in it. But we got the shittest weight classes right now. We got flyweight and bantamweight. I'm not a big fan of these weight classes. Look at that. Catch him with the lead hook uppercut when he's throwing a kick in the pocket. But literally, you know what happened yesterday though? I lost a fight in primetime MMA unaired, and I'm posting it before this video goes up. You guys will probably might have watched it before this video even went up. And then I was like, flipping hell, man, how am I losing fights in unaired, on flipping unaired? And if I'm gonna talk about honestly what happened, I feel like I was hesitating way too much to go to the body. That's probably the real reason. The main reason that I lost was probably because of that. Was I always hesitate to go to the body, you know, especially if I'm not like fully comfortable. Yeah, because when I do these league fights, I'd get a little bit anxious for some stupid reason. But so then when I'm like that, I kind of hesitate to go to the body, and then flipping. Yeah, so that's literally the reason why I lost that primetime fight. But that guy that I played was actually really good though. That's the thing. Like, the thing is, yeah, I might be a bit anxious, but I'll still smack up so many guys with that level of anxiety. You know what I'm saying? That it's not cause like, it's not purely cause I was a bit anxious. Like, the guy was actually playing mad as well. This guy was doing a lot of smart things when I played him. He was making sure that he wasn't overextending. He was literally only throwing like 2-hit combos. Yeah, he was like, I pulled back one of his shots. He pulled my pull. He had good timing. Like, the guy actually was a sick player. So like, he's not even, why am I playing this guy on air is the real question. I guarantee you that guy is gonna flipping end up on the main card soon, because that guy was good. That guy was like, we can tell that guy's supposed to be on the main card for 100%. But at the end of the day, I just feel like I shouldn't have lost. And another thing, yeah, if I'm just gonna be real, another thing about that, if I'm just gonna say the realness, yeah, it was also just this, cause this game is just sucks dick, bruv, to be honest. Because if you watch that fight, yeah, look at the way I'm using my footwork, bruv. Look at the way I'm moving in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. I made him whiff so many times, and he didn't lose no stamina. He didn't even lose a tiny fucking sliver of stamina. Like, bruv, even if that's what I'm saying, bruv. Like, if the game was sim, yeah, my fucking anxiety wouldn't have meant nothing, bruv. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would have smacked him up regardless. Like, cause I was making him miss so much, and his stamina was not going down at all. Like, I made him whiff so many times, yeah, and then round 2 starts and now our stamina is the same. It's just so stupid, man. That's what I was thinking. If this was UFC 3, I could probably, you know how deep it is, bruv. Like if it was UFC 3, I could probably move in and out, make him whiff, yeah, and then just batter him just by only throwing jabs. I would literally only use my lead hand against that guy, bruv, on UFC 3, and I'll just move in and out, and I'll only use my jab, and then he'll just get so tired, and then I'll fuck him up. So it's just, to be honest, like, honestly, it was kind of just because this game is just stupid, man, and I hope that they fix that fucking bullshit, yeah. And then, you know what, it even made me want to play UFC 3, because I was like, man, I want to just experience it again when the stamina was good, man. So then what I did was I literally went on UFC 3, you know, and then I did Nate Diaz versus McGregor, and I put it on legendary difficulty, and then I could immediately tell how the stamina in UFC 3 is just 100 times better, man. It's literally 200 times better. You can just see how McGregor's stamina is just going down way more than Nate's. The next round starts, you recover so much stamina. But the thing is, though, I just hate fighting the AI, though, especially the legendary AI. The legendary AI is just fucking, it's just straight up bullshit, mate. I'm telling you, they flipping counter you with a head, like, and you try to throw like, you can just see all your inputs and they just dodge everything and they intercept everything. They're not even making reads. They're not even making reads to come to the fucking conclusions that they can do this and do that. They literally, you throw a cross for the first time in your life, and then they just intercept you with a head kick. Somehow they knew that you was gonna throw a cross. It's just such bullshit. So then I was thinking in my head, I was thinking in my head, I might even do like a flipping UFC 3 career mode on my channel. I was thinking maybe I should do that, on legendary difficulty. But then once it's just fuck fighting the AI. It's just so stupid, man. Honestly, it's absolute bullshit. So it's not. I wouldn't even do that, to be honest. Maybe I should put it on pro difficulty, or like the difficulty that's below legendary. But at the end of the day, I'm just a bit annoyed that that there's no longer online servers for UFC 3. And the thing is, even if there was online servers like there used to be, it just used to be annoying because you'd have to search for like 20 minutes to find a match, even when the servers were on. So it was just annoying, man. Hopefully one day they will remaster UFC 3. Like, you know how everyone says I want them to remaster Black Ops 2, yeah, and everyone talks about Black Ops 2, yeah. I want them to remaster UFC 3. Like, literally, don't even change it a tiny bit. Just bring it back with like enhanced graphics, and that's it. And just keep everything else the same. Don't even add nothing new. Like, like for example, everyone talks about how COD 4 is the best. The COD 4 is the best Call of Duty. They made Modern Warfare remastered, and then they just shat all over it, bruv. And they fucking put the flipping, what did they do, bruv? They put like I don't even remember, but they made like these DLC weapons that just made it shit. So the thing that's mad is, like, my friend told me recently that apparently on UFC 3 there was more of an audience of the casual fan base used to actually watch UFC 3 more. Like, how pathetic is that? Imagine a game that's like that old has more of a fan base than this game, because my friend said, because like people that are actually into real UFC could, like, they haven't even played UFC a day in their lives, they could go and they could watch UFC 3 because it was the most simulated version. Like, it was the most sim EA UFC game that they've ever made. Even the casuals that are only into the real sport could go and watch it when they ain't even played the game a single day in their lives, bruv. And like, it even reminds me of another thing is how, everyone talks about how Undisputed 3, that old school game, if you know what I'm talking about. That game apparently had a better grappling system than this game now, and that's even flipping way more pathetic, bruv, because that game is like 20 years old. That game is like 20 years old, and they say that it has a better grappling system. So that is just flipping pathetic. But you guys need to see that league fight I did though, you know, I can't lie, against that guy yesterday. I think at the end of the day I played sick, bruv. You see, that's the thing with me, yeah. Like, I always play good. Like, win or lose, yeah, I always do my thing every time. Like, to be honest, realistically, I should just have no nerves, and then I would probably smack up everyone. You know that. I'd probably batter every single person in these leagues, bruv. And then, like, or to be honest, and if you watch the fight, yeah, that I had yesterday, if you see how I went in the beginning, in the very beginning, I just did some crazy shit, bruv. Like, as soon as the fight kicked off, I had such a good start. It's like when you watch back that stuff, I think to myself, for fuck's sake, man, I was playing. Like, how it's annoying when you see that you did something so good, yeah, and you still lost. But another thing is, I don't even, like, brother, like, when I think about it, like, realistically, it makes zero sense why I get anxious, bruv. It makes no sense, cause like, I'll wager someone for a tenner and I don't feel nothing. Or it's even, you know what, I'll even wager someone for 50 and I won't feel nothing. So, like, I did that recently. I played this guy recently, yeah, you know what happened? It was mad, you know. I played this guy for $10, yeah, and then, like, well, you know, it was mad, yeah. Anyways, basically, I played him for $10 and then I beat him. Then I played him for 10 again, I beat him again. So now I've just made 20, yeah. And then the guy said to me, let's run it back for 30. And then I was thinking in my head, you know what? Like, I was just thinking logically. I was like, bruv, like, I'll play this guy for 30. I don't care. Like, what? Even if I lose this, I'll be down $10. So I don't care. Like, to me, losing $10 in a day is like, I'm used to that. That's nothing. It always happens to me, innit? So I was like, whatever, cool, let's go do it. I wasn't even afraid to play the guy for 30. Whereas if I didn't make no money beforehand, yeah, let's say I hadn't even made nothing off wagering throughout the day, and then he told me let's play for 30, I probably wouldn't have done it, you know. But then because I made 20 and then he said let's play for 30, I was like, yeah, let's do that then, because then, you know what I'm saying, worst case scenario, I'm gonna be down $10. And another thing is, I was thinking this guy's an idiot, to be honest. I was thinking, how is this guy thinking he can beat me when I'm literally smacking him up? Like, this is, it's clear, like, I can feel that I'm a lot better than him. So then I played him again for 30, beat him for 30. Yeah, now I'm up 50. Then he wanted to play for 30 again. I beat him again, and then I beat him again. And then now what happened was I beat him for 30 3 times, and then for the final one he wanted to play for 40. Then I beat him again, and I made so much off this guy, bruv. I made like £100 off this guy. I was like, flipping out. That was actually sick. I thought that was proper sick. And he wasn't shit though. He wasn't shit. Gradually, as we kept wagering more and more, he was getting closer and closer, and it was getting harder and harder. But I still feel like even at the end of the day, when I beat him you know what I'm saying, in the end, I still felt like I was way better than him at the end of the day. Even though he was getting better per wager, yeah, I still felt that way. And I was thinking I would wager this guy again if he wanted to for another 40, and I was still confident that I would win. And that's what I'm saying. When I play, how does it make any sense? Yeah, I'm playing someone for $30 and I don't feel nothing. I would say it's a bit intense, but it's not really nothing. And then when I do some stupid fucking league, bro, like, who the fuck cares about prime time? What the hell? Prime time is to be honest, is some dickhead league, bro. Like, what the hell? Them man are like, that league is why the fuck am I even in there, bro? Realistically, them man are so, to be honest, yeah, not even trying to be arrogant, but they're lucky I'm even in there, to be honest. Like, bro, like, I get more fucking views on my own streams, bro, by myself, when I stream on my own for 2 hours, I get more views than them, man, bruv. So like, that's what I'm saying, bruv. Like, them man, I got the whole. How mad is that? That them man, I got the whole community behind them. You know, like, you do understand that they've got all them guys that are competing. They're all watching their streams, and all their friends and everything like that. They probably get so much shares and stuff, and I still get more views than them. So this is what I'm saying. And then forget all of that. I'm not, like, they don't even pay you. So that's what I'm saying. It don't make no sense. It makes zero sense. I'll play someone for $5 or $10. I don't feel nothing, and then when I do some stupid dumb little league match, I feel a type of way. Yeah. But then at the end of the day, like I said, that guy yesterday was actually sick. I think that guy was actually sick. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Well, this is crazy how my videos lately have been getting crazy views. I mean, not really, but way more than what I typically get. And I'm still thinking, well, why? Like, I'm actually questioning it every day, and I'm grateful. I'm happy about that. I think it's just probably because I'm literally just waffling. I'm not even talking about the gameplay. I'm just waffling about life, and you guys can see this in the background. Must be the maddest video you'll ever see in your life. This is some 10 out of 10 content in it. I actually got a comment from some person. I forgot the guy's name, but he was like to me, "Oh, this is such a amazing video. You have funny commentary and subtle tips." I was like, no way. I was like, no way. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I got a compliment. Fucking hell, mate. All you guys are some flipping babandis, bruv. I know all you, man. I feel like, I don't even know for sure, yeah, but I feel like so many people, they watch my shit and they don't drop a like. They just watch it. In like the back, whatever. Like, they just watch it in secret or whatever, and they don't interact or nothing like that. They're just like, you know what I mean? It reminds me of, like, I was watching some podcast one time, and then this guy was talking about how, like, he's in the gym, and a lot of people, they don't, you know, approach him and say hello and stuff. But then when he goes and talks to someone for the first time, they'll all of a sudden just say to him, "Oh my god, like, I'm such a huge fan. I see what you're doing. Like, you know, I've been following your career, and you're such a legend, and this and that." You know what I mean? And then the guy was saying, "What the hell? Like, this guy never said hello to me. He didn't even, like, he just seemed like he didn't even acknowledge me." And then all of a sudden I found out that the guy is a fan the whole time. That's how I feel like it is with me on my channel. I think I feel like there's a lot of people, they love what I'm doing, but they just must just not say it. So that's why I'm saying that for the first time ever, it was so, like, for me, out of the ordinary to get a compliment, because I never get compliments ever. Literally, it's impossible for Ozzy Kid to get a compliment. I don't really blame people though, man, to be honest, that they don't give me compliments. But it is very nice though when I do receive it, and I don't even think I'm the type of man that don't deserve it either, man. I feel like at the end of the day, I'm the kind of guy that deserves a nice little compliment. This guy's gonna do the reason I lost to this guy. The reason I lost to this guy is because he kept doing that spinning body kick, and I didn't know which way to circle to avoid it. Really and truly, I could have figured it out, but I just wasn't thinking straight when I was fighting this guy. So I wasn't trying to figure out like which way to move. So then I just kept getting caught. So what happened was, like, I was thinking that I need to circle towards his rear leg to avoid it, but then every time I would, I'd get, basically I just kept getting caught by it over and over and over again when I was trying to circle away from it and I was going in the wrong direction. And then by the time he landed it for like the 5th time, then I was like in my head, rather than trying to like circle out the way, I should just sidestep it instead, because it's one of those kicks, yeah, it's got a long wind up that you can literally see it coming from a mile away. When the guy spins, takes 10 years for it to land. So it's one of them kicks where you can reactively sidestep. So then that's when I was like, further on, I was like, I can literally just flick my stick when I see the wind up rather than trying to circle out the way. So I guarantee you, if I rematch this guy, I would literally batter him just off that one thing. Because if you sidestep, one of those spinning kicks, then they're dead. That's it, mate. Flatlined. Look, there's another one of the spinning kicks. Catch him with the dirty cross uppercut. I must have the zardest commentary in the scene. Like, this is straight from the heart, mate. No filter. I swear to God. I am literally just not even thinking about what I'm saying. Come to the point where I don't even give a fuck about. I don't even give a fuck no more when it comes to this channel. But I still put out the maddest content of all time in it. Look at that, rocking with the uppercut. Go down twice to the body. And what you know about Ozzy Kid playing with absolutely no HUD? What you know about that? That is too mental. He kept catching me there with that flipping, what's it called, crane kick. He was intercepting me with that nicely, It actually reminds me of the time when I fought Slink in the ESFL. And this guy, he kept throwing that, is it even called a crane kick? I don't think it's called a crane kick. What's it called? I forgot, man. You know that anyways, if you guys know what kick I'm talking about. That's what Slink kept doing with Kamaru. Who the hell would have thought that Kamaru would have... It's called axe kick. Who the hell would have thought that Kamaru would have a flipping axe kick? And that's what I'm on about right there, that axe kick. You know what? That actually throws me off a lot, that kick, That throws me off a lot. The timing of it's a bit weird. The timing of that always catches me off guard and I get caught. And then look at that. Lands the lead hook. And Ozzy Kid is dead in it. Using Deiveson Figueiredo in it. And hopefully, I just hope that when UFC 6 drops, it's just a huge improvement, I highly doubt it though. I highly doubt that it's going to be a huge improvement. Because, this is exactly what I hoped for when UFC 4 dropped and when UFC 5 dropped. And then when we talk, yeah, they made some good changes, but at the end of the day, it's the same game. I don't care what anyone says. They did not do anything drastic from 3 to 5. It's the same game, bruv, for the whole thing, you know what I mean? So they basically didn't do nothing. So that's what I'm expecting for UFC 6. But apparently it's really good. I don't believe it though. And but hopefully it is, man. Hopefully it is, because if it is, then there's going to be way more people playing it and way more money in it. Way more money in it as well. So hopefully it gets to the point where the game is so much better that all the leagues get way more viewers and then the leagues pay way more. That's exactly what I want. I hope that it comes to the point where all the leagues that I'm doing right now pay. You know what I'm saying, like VFL, even that, you know what I'm saying, like VFL, PT, ESFL, and what's the other one? Total conflict. Because right now they basically don't pay you nothing. Because we need a better product to sell. Let's need a better product. You man are not ready for 1 week of UFC 4 in. It's gonna be the best time of your life. Look at that body jab, body hook, lead hook. Yeah. Cross uppercut, rock him. Pull back the uppercut, rock him again. Dirty cross, drop him right there. Oof, go down twice to the body, go up top with the lead hook, jab, uppercut, drop him. Rear body kick. Oof, cross hook. It's going inlets. I'm flowing like the ocean in. That's it, GG in.